Hey everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge, and this is Piggyskin Picks, where I pick the winners and losers of the upcoming NFL week. So, the how wrong was I portion of Piggyskin Picks, I haven't really done them for weeks number 6 and 7. I will be uploading them sometime this week. As for the results of Piggyskin Picks, we've been doing pretty solid. We only have 1 week where we're above, or we're under 500 in week number fucking 3. Otherwise, we've been above 500. Last week, we just hit 78 point something percent. In terms of guessing. So, hey, take that for what it is, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and take a look at these games without any further ado. Miami Dolphins versus the Houston Texans for Thursday Night Football. I'm going to say the Houston Texans. Miami is... I feel like Miami's a dumpster fire waiting to happen. You have now lost Ryan Tannehill. You're relying on Brock Osweiler. Have fun with that shit. Your defense is subpar, substandard at best. Whereas the Texans, I rather put my trust in Deshaun Watson and that's fucking solid Houston defense. So I'm going to go ahead and take Houston. As for Sunday Night Football, not really Sunday night. This is going to be over there in fucking London. Again, 6:30 in the morning here. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Jacksonville Jaguars in London, Wembley Stadium. I'm going to go ahead and say the Philadelphia Eagles. Why do you say that? Well, let me tell you what. I know Jacksonville is technically the home team in London, but I think Philadelphia has more to play for. And obviously, you know, all these fucking losses for Philadelphia, these close losses, this isn't good for their defense. So I feel like, you know what, they're going to show up in Wembley. They're going to show out against Blake Bortles, who is, again, the fucking worst quarterback. One of the worst quarterbacks out there. And he's going to get his ass cream pied inside and out. Next game, Seattle Seahawks versus the Detroit Lions at Detroit. I'm going to go ahead and say the Seattle Seahawks for the simple reason of Russell Wilson, the guy who will have a phenomenal second half of the season, like he generally does, and Seattle is fresh off of a bye week. Whereas Detroit, yes, they went on the road, won, and I say Seattle wins, but I still think Detroit's going to keep this real fucking tight, real close, but I think the Seattle Seahawks will get the job done. Okay, the Baltimore Ravens versus the Carolina Panthers. I'm going to go ahead and say the Carolina Panthers. These guys have been low-key, just really been solid. Cam Newton's been the surprise for me. Like, oh my God, this guy can actually throw. And he can run. Fuck. That's kind of scary. And whereas the Baltimore Ravens, you know, I think the whole Justin Tucker missing his first field goal thing can have a whole psychological thing for Justin Tucker. Other than that, I feel like the offense is meh at best with Joe Flacco, despite all the weapons. Defense is still going to be solid. But Cam, Greg Olsen, Christian McCaffrey, all these other pieces in Carolina, I think they're going to push Carolina forward for a win. Okay, the New York Jets versus the Chicago Bears. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears. Boys and girls, I like Sam Darnold, but I think Khalil Mack and the defense is going to carry this win. And unfortunately, I can see 5+ sacks on Sam Darnold if that O-line isn't careful for the New York Jets. Although I will say the New York Jets have been stringing along some decent wins together. And I still have a good feeling that they might be second in the AFC East and they still make a wild card spot. And as for the Bears, man, I got nothing to say about you people. I got nothing. Like, what are you? One day you're one of the top defenses in the league. The next day you are just a fucking turnstile in terms of points and how you use Mitchell Trubisky. So we're going to find out who you guys really are in this matchup against the Jets. So now let's go ahead and move on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Cincinnati Bengals, which I will say the Cincinnati Bengals will win this game. Now, the thing with Tampa Bay, I feel, is they have the pieces. I don't trust their defense. I don't trust their quarterback. And so, yes, they got the win over the Browns, but dude, you were a fucking mess even when that win. As for the Cincinnati Bengals, I think the Red Rifle is going to be back. They're going to be playing home in Cincinnati, so this should be a bit of a difference maker for them, at least an advantage, if anything. And so let's move on. The Denver Broncos will be headed to Kansas City against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs will win this. And one word, 2 words. Patrick Mahomes Is there really anything else to say at this point? I mean, this guy has been proving himself left and right, every opponent, shit or great. I mean, dude, I don't know what else to say about this kid. This guy is incredible. He is the real fucking deal. And he sounds like Kermit the Frog, so it's amazing. And as for Denver, defense has been on paper really solid, but in actual field production, I don't know, man. I've been seeing some meh stuff. Yes, they got the win over Arizona, but Arizona, okay? And so, Kansas City, I feel, will take this victory. The Washington Redskins versus the New York Giants in an NFC East rival game. I'm going to really regret this, but I'm going to go with the New York Giants. I have a feeling you're playing in New York. You're playing at home. Washington is more or less dominating this division right now with their win record. But I think the Washington Redskins, in my perspective, are fakers. They're goddamn fakers, and the New York Giants have the tools. They have all the tools. I just question I question the GM. I question the head coach at this point. Yes, Eli isn't that great, but Eli hasn't been. He's always been like that. So can you really blame Eli on everything? Really? I don't know. I think the Giants will take this. I get all riled up. Now, speaking of riled up, the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cleveland Browns for the win on this one. Now, here's the thing. I know Pittsburgh, coming off the bye week, they've been having a really solid run, whereas the Browns, heartbreak after heartbreak. And you know what? I think for Baker, this is going to be his Oklahoma-Ohio game. The rival game that he endears himself to the Cleveland Browns faithful. Call me crazy, but I think narratives like this will pop up, and it will happen. If it doesn't, shit, it is what it is. But I'd say the Cleveland Browns go for a win, whereas the Pittsburgh, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's just a fucking drama-laden bullshit factory over there, so fuck that. All right, the Indianapolis Colts versus the Oakland Raiders. The Colts will win. The Raiders are finally embracing the tank. They're finally rebuilding. Congratulations. You finally traded Amari Cooper. Good fucking job. All right, so the Colts, listen, we can shit on Andrew Luck all day, every day, but he is a solid quarterback. He doesn't have the weapons arsenal around him, but listen, he's a fantastic quarterback. So, Colts will win. San Francisco 49ers versus the Arizona Cardinals. Oh my God. Cardinals. Like, what the fuck even is the point of this game? Like, we all know what's going to happen. Because the 49ers are abjectly one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. And yes, the Cardinals are bad. But you know how they got their one win? Against fucking San Francisco! Yeah, so I don't think the fucking 49ers are going to get out of this shithole that they dug themselves into. So have fun, you fucks. All right, the Green Bay Packers versus the LA Rams. Upset alert, and I could be wrong. The Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers versus the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Green Bay Packers. And the reason why I say that, Aaron Rodgers will pull off some bullshit miracle. I think Jared Goff isn't going to be as effective. Although Todd Gurley will do his thing. I just think Aaron Rodgers is going to pull some bullshit out of his ass and just win this game outright. Now, the New Orleans Saints go versus the Minnesota Vikings in a rematch of the NFC divisional round from last season. I'm going to go ahead and say the New Orleans Saints. They're going to have revenge in their hearts. Drew Brees is on one this season. He's on pace to be an MVP this season. And I think Drew Brees is going to carry this weight on his shoulder and just fucking blast forth. You also got Ingram, Kamara, all these fucking pieces around Drew Brees to get you better. Now, is their defense stellar? Not really. But I have a good feeling that, hey, Kirk Cousins isn't going to show up in this one. Now, the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills in a close game. I'm going to call this for the New England Patriots. Tom motherfucking Brady. Need I say more? Need I say more than Tom motherfucking Brady? I know it's Thurman Thomas's number 34 retirement, ceremony for the Buffalo Bills. However, I just don't see them winning. Who do you have? What do you have? Nothing. And I think the New England Patriots will be lights out. This is their holiday pretty much. So I think they're going to win this outright. So guys, that's the picks for this week on Piggyskin Picks. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me at the SkyLounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, and subscribe for more daily content. Now fuck off.